Hi everyone, I just made a matcha latte using the instant powder. I'm going to move out from this place soon. Next week at this time, I'm going to get my keys, which also means that I should start packing or else I will have too many stuff. Let's start packing. Hello everyone. I just finished the lecture of this week. So sometimes I will question why I chose this subject to teach. At the beginning I thought it's a good idea to teach it because it's something that sort of related to my own research interests. But then it's also very challenging because it touched on lots of art history stuff which I have no idea, like I never learned this before because I'm coming from a journalism and media communication background. It's challenging, but I'm learning it. I'm a little bit sleep deprived because I have insomnia yesterday, but now I want to have a walk to the city to get some pastry.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy.
I am finally back home. I was waiting for my train just now and I got so hungry. That's why I actually finished half of the baguette because I didn't have lunch. I only have one energy bar. But anyway, I'm back and it's about to be dinner time soon. Just now I spent like almost an hour dealing with some stuff for moving. I need to contact the new agent to get the keys, and then I also need to book the lifts from both sides of the apartments. It's just like a lot of things that you need to deal with. A little bit tedious, but yeah, I just lock in the day and then book the lift, and then finger crossed everything will be smooth. I'm quite curious, what's your attitude towards challenges? I mean, would you be happy to embrace new challenges, or is it more like daunting thing that you are afraid to do or you don't want to face it? I'm a little bit of this too. On the one hand, I'm happy to accept challenges because that's what makes me grow and learn new stuff. On the other hand, I also feel like challenges might not be like a necessary thing, and then they also give me a lot of pressure. So I wonder if that is the reason why moving together with teaching and some other projects, they all give me a lot of pressure lately. So that's why sometimes I can't really sleep well at night. I'm going to have some snacks. This chips is really nice. I'm gonna snack for a little bit and then maybe spend some time working on my PhD. Or else I will be guilty of not doing any writing today because I spend most of the time dealing with errands or dealing with work stuff. I'm going to make seafood porridge tonight. So I have 5 tiger prawn. I also got PP or clams. And I also got 2 scallops. This is probably the last time that I'm gonna make seafood porridge in this apartment. So trying to document everything before I move. How can I forget about pepper? It's a bit late at night, 11:30, and it's time that I need to log off, turn off my laptop and go to sleep because I need to get up early tomorrow morning as I have classes in the morning. But I just wanted to share some thoughts about teaching, like the behind the scene of teaching. It's just very time consuming. So normally I would spend a few hours in preparing for a class, and that includes different process. So at the beginning of this week, I need to check those readings in details and write down the summary or some of the key points that I think I might need to point it out in the class. And then we have weekly meetings with all the other tutors. And we also have a lecture that the subject coordinator, the two professors, they will give the lectures. After that, I will make my slides, like just list down all the points, all the discussion prompts. How we run the class, usually there will be like a guidance, like a general guideline made by the subject coordinator, but then you can make adjustment based on your own teaching style. And then the night before my classes, I will go through each of the slides to make sure that everything looks nice and then it makes sense, and then I know what I'm talking about in the class, and I know how to, guide a discussion, things like that, so that going through the slides and I'm done, I'm ready to go to the class. This kind of whole process gonna take a few hours depending on the materials, like how dense the reading is for the week. But yeah, it's very time consuming, not to mention having class itself is usually a lot of preparation and then just a tiny bits of classes. Yeah, that's just some thoughts in terms of teaching. If you are also a teacher, please let me know what your experience goes and how do you feel about it. Anyway, it's late at night. I need to sleep.
Feeling is all gone.
Alright everyone, let's get started. Final week and the final class of this semester. I hope you're feeling excited because we are finishing this semester.
To show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment
I just came back from the outside. I have a very busy day today. In the morning, I have my final class in this semester. Whee! So excited. We finally done with all the teaching and stuff. Today, I also brought some snacks to my students because I feel like this is the final week and then students are probably stressed out with their final assignment. That's why I always wanted to bring a little bit of the festive kind of atmosphere to help them to release a little bit and also celebrate the end of the semester. And after the class, I went to see my property manager to get the keys. I just came back to my current apartment and I'm going to bring one suitcase with me and then going to check the new apartment. Excited! I finally get the keys now. Yeah, very busy day, and I guess the following weekend and then next week is going to be busy as well. But yeah, excited for the new start.
People knew her by her will to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel.
This will be my new place for filming a video. Look at this scene. I like this background. Anyway, so I have been moving in this new place for a few days and then already settled down everything, already unloaded all of my stuff and I put it in the cupboard in the story behind me. So yeah, and that's probably the end of today's video. I hope you enjoy and I will see you in the next one.